I feel led to make this video because something simply wants to express, and so it's effortless. This video is made from a state of calmness, even though there's activeness, full of activity today. And this activity is natural when it's springtime, when life is in full blossom, when the sun, the fire, is very active within you, when you're in alignment with the circadian rhythm. The sun, S-U-N, there's nothing new under the sun. The fact that I am the sun, Son, S-O-N, the Son of God, and so are you, the same I am. And this gives me great joy, because whenever we say I am, realize that this is a statement of awareness. And this statement of awareness comes from the field of consciousness, which is limitless. And when we identify with this, the field, the entirety, in its wholeness, in its totality, then we operate from a state of wholeness. And when we live and function from this, then there's no neediness. There's no expectation of a certain outcome. And when you're not outcome oriented, then people sense this. And your relationships are natural and effortless because there's no expectation. They operate from a space of lovingness where there's no condition. You love them regardless of what they do or don't do. And same with you. You have compassion for yourself. It starts with having compassion for yourself, and that translates to empathy and compassion for everybody else. And so a lot of us may be driven for, our motivation might be for a certain result, but someone who understands the nuances of karma. First of all, we're under grace, not under law. It says this in the Bible. I am under grace, the grace of God, not under law, not under universal law. And it's still good to have an awareness of different laws and rhythms and patterns at play in the universe. If we, for instance, substitute the word Lord in the Bible for law, every time you see the word Lord, think law, and it reads different. It's just an idea. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but simply to try it. It'll provide a different context, maybe provide you a different insight. I was told this. I can't take credit for this idea. It's not an original thought, but it's something that I've applied in my studies, and it's allowed me to see things in a different light. And that's the beautiful thing about the Bible is the more you read it, the more it gives you insight. And it reveals what has been within you all along. The true teacher, the true guru, which is always within you. And when this is discovered, it's reflected, mirrored in the world around you. And that's one of the greatest blessings of life, is genuine, sincere, strong, profound spiritual association, and fellowship, and communion, and to fully embody your supreme person, your supreme personality. That it's a blessing from the Most High Divinity, and you don't take it so seriously. You don't take things personally, and thus life functions effortlessly. Again, you're under grace. This is a natural consequence of having the willingness to do whatever it takes. To do whatever it takes in the service of the Lord. Devotional service. And this devotional service is unconditional. It's not, again, dependent on a particular or specific outcome. It's simply out of the wholeness, which wishes to express its essence. And thus, there's bliss and abundance. abundance is a state of being. It doesn't necessarily mean you have everything. Of course, naturally, if you desire it, if you want it, if God blesses you with it, then you'll be given it. If you have a sincere desire, what I've realized is it'll manifest. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And having faith and trust in the process. We can, instead of looking at desire as something that's wrong or bad, we can see it as a gift from God. It's a gift that wants to manifest through us. And this is the power of awareness, that everything has a consequence. Every thought, every decision, every action, because we're all fundamentally one, every intention has a ripple effect, the butterfly effect, and affects every other being, because ultimately we're not separate. Nature has given us the idea of an individuality, but fundamentally there's only unity. See, that's the paradox, is that yes, we have an individual person, but from a higher context, this is seen as an illusion. But still, to integrate this, to ground this understanding into everyday functionality, into normal everyday reality, takes a certain willingness. And you can't fake energy. You can't fake wholeness. You can't fake presence. It's simply something that emanates from you. Whatever you do. And I pardon the bouncing. I don't have a phone stand in here, so the phone is literally on top of the wheel as I'm steering, so didn't plan to make this video, but something desired to express itself. So again, you know it's genuine. Everything I say is authentic, organic, because, for instance, in the YouTube description, I've had this in there from the beginning. I made a promise not to monetize this channel, no matter how successful, if it blows up, whatever. It's not becoming monetized, because that's not the motivation. Whoever is meant to see this will. Whatever happens, happens by God's will. Alex, I'm not trying to force myself on anyone. When people are ready, when the soil in their heart is fertile, they'll recognize the seeds that come out of my mouth and are ready to sprout.